With the silver spot price over $50 an ounce for 15 trading days in a row, the silver market is getting pretty exciting lately. But how was the silver at 60 signal missed? Twice. You know what they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, we won't get fooled again. The day after Thanksgiving, the silver price is up sharply. It not only crossed over $54 an ounce, spot price it climbed over $55 an ounce, and at the time of the planning of this video was $55.60, which has to be an all-time record. News is moving so fast these days, I don't think we've ever crossed $55 for silver before. It's been a great week for both silver and gold. Gold spot price is at over $4,205 an ounce gold, or up 2.6% for the week, with silver at $55.60, or up 9.9% for the week. Stepping back for the past year, gold is up 58% in the past 12 months, while silver is up 81% in the past 12 months. With $4,200 gold and $55 silver, the gold-silver ratio has shrunk to under 76. This is all great news, but I had a major scare this week. Possibly every silver or gold stacker's worst nightmare. I got some evidence, and I got some more evidence, that someone knew I liked coins, knew my physical address where I live, and knew my full name. So you want to stay until the end to hear the rest of that story. Plus, I've got some new silver coins to show you. Welcome to the Silver Heist Show. If you like gold, silver, or a coin with a good story, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. In a segment I'm going to call Remember the Time That I Bought This Coin, this is a true story of how I converted 900 of my dollars into silver back in March 2022. If you had put $900 in the bank as savings because of inflation, according to US CPI numbers, you would need $1,016 today to be able to buy the equivalent goods and services that you could buy with $900 just a few years ago. That seems understated because real inflation seems much worse. Back in March 2022, I bought a Perth Mint silver kilo bar for $900.20. That is 32.15 troy ounces of silver that I still hold today. At today's silver spot price of $55.60, that silver kilo is worth, just with spot, $1,788. Significantly more than the $900 I paid for it, and also significantly more than the so-called CPI adjusted dollars, which tell you you need at least $1,000 to buy what $900 bought 3 years ago. So silver worth $1,700 is helping me maintain my wealth for sure. To have your own stories of remember that time I bought that coin to protect your wealth, please check out my new channel sponsor, Summit Metals. So far I've gotten some great deals recently on silver 1 ounce rounds for spot price as a new customer, and I got some great deals on fractional gold. See the link in the description below. So with silver at $55 an ounce and gold over $4,200 an ounce, where are the metals going, how soon, and why? I did a survey on my channel and asked my audience that, considering silver started at $28.94 an ounce on January 1st of this year, what sums up the year? 30% said $50 silver is great, 49% said silver should be higher, and 16% said $50 is too high, the prices will fall soon. So let's look to Bloomberg News, who interviewed the co-head of global commodities research at Goldman Sachs, who sees gold at $4,900 by the end of 2026. When they do talk about metals, the news typically talks about gold, but doesn't pivot to, what about silver's price? Best we can get for reported predictions are gold predictions. So if the gold-silver ratio today is 76, in about a year, when gold reaches $4,900, it would be a total shock for silver to be losing ground and have a 100 ratio. Silver would then be only $49, and that would be lower than today. At even an 80 ratio, $4,900 gold translates to $61.25 silver. And at today's 76 ratio, $4,900 gold brings $64.47 silver. One analysis at Trading Economics to discuss gold's present price was that gold was on track for a fourth consecutive monthly gain as investors grow more confident of a December federal rate cut, something that I mentioned in last week's show. Markets now price in more than an 80% probability of a 25 basis point cut next month, up sharply from just 30% probability just a week ago. And this site is also referencing that investors are also pricing in 3 additional cuts by the end of 2026. And they point to heavy central bank buying and strong investor inflows into gold ETFs. Silver has the same dynamic driven by the expectations of further Fed rate cuts, but also mounting supply concerns. They report that Chinese inventories have dropped to the lowest levels in a decade following heavy shipments to London. Big bars are moving around the world. Meanwhile, American refineries have stopped refining sterling silver or junk silver. Those supplies of less than pure silver could be converted into 3/9 fine 1,000 ounce bars to meet industrial demand, but they're not. While U.S. refineries can melt pure silver 999 coins to make new, bigger formats, they apparently don't want to refine the 90% silver or the sterling silver. The refineries are either at capacity, they're lacking the chemicals to refine silver, meaning they can only melt silver, or the financial engineering needed to buy something today that you can't sell for 90 days into the future, that must be broken. So the U.S. refinery leg is still broken. The refineries are not able to meet silver's unrelenting demand for big 1,000-ounce bars for industrial use or 1,000-ounce bars for investment use. There's a strong case for $60 silver or higher, but how did I miss the signals for silver at 60? Twice. Give or take a day, I think it was this past Monday, I got a package in the mail. I wasn't expecting any new silver or gold, especially mailed to my home. It was a smallish box from Pennsylvania. When I opened it, there was a wrapped item and an eBay invoice with my name on it, my first and last name, and my home address for an item that I didn't buy. I thought it was a little weird, even though there was a receipt for an ounce of silver that I didn't pay for. My mind kind of went to the worst case thinking that someone knows that I like silver, knows my full name, not my channel name, and knows where I live. My anonymousness was gone. I didn't open up the silver item, but the invoice said it was a James Bond 60th anniversary silver coin. I googled the coin and there was a picture of a coin with a 007 on it, a gun, and a big 60. The other possibility is that my brother was sending me an early birthday gift, but he was overseas traveling for work, so he was not reachable to confirm if he sent the item. He knows I like James Bond, so that was the simplest explanation. But then the next day, another item appeared in my mailbox, a white bubble wrap envelope with eBay on it, this one from Texas. This just didn't make any sense. Who is stalking me with silver? Is there someone in my audience anonymously gifting me silver? Is my channel sponsor sending me coins or having the Perth Mint send me coins for review without giving me a heads up? Is there an eBay seller who is sending me unsolicited coins so I do some kind of coin review? I just could not connect the dots. So for the second coin, I had to see what was inside. So I opened it up. It was a 60th anniversary of the Pink Panther movie. In a silver coin, there's a cartoon Pink Panther, a big 60 on the silver coin. Now my brother would know that I also like the Peter Sellers Pink Panther, since we had fond memories of my mother and us laughing at Inspector Clouseau as he and his butler Kato had these ambush kung fu fights. This would make the most sense, but I still thought a stranger was sending me coins. But then it hit me. I'm not about to just have my birthday. I'm about to be 60. It had to be my brother. And a quick Thanksgiving phone call confirmed it. So my real name and my home address are still anonymous. The James Bond silver coin with the big 60 and the Pink Panther coin with the big 60, both were gifts from my brother, both very generous. So thank you, brother. And that is a story about how I missed the silver at 60 signals twice. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.